Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. My name is Teixeira. Good morning. The question number 21 is: what is the supply of food and other supplies to scientists at the base like, and how does this indirectly affect scientific research? Over.
I think everyone has kindly different needs for food. Like we have also vegetarians here, and you need a good food supply. As said earlier, the main supply, or the supply is only during summer season. So we have to manage all that to have enough food here. That's also planned in before our stay. So that's enough food for the overwintering. It's mainly planned to have food for about 2 years. So if there's any case with any problems with the supply, we still have enough food here at the base. And of course, everyone likes our things, and you can't have everything here. So all this fresh stuff is gone out. So no fresh tomatoes and so on. We note that before, so we can live with that. And I think an important thing here is to have good food every day. So our cook also prepares a good meal and for lunch and dinner. And I think that's very needed for if you have a long day outside during the cold. Then you need good food when you come back to the station, and get something nice here and have a warm station. Mike, back to Brazil.
Delta Papa Zero Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. My name is Pedro Pimentel. The question number 20 is: what are the short-term and the long-term objectives of the station?
So this is DP0GVN returning. So on short term, it's like hosting the scientists and also the technicians here to get the work done, to get near live data of the environment, like the meteorological data. There is a weather balloon which is starting on a daily basis, and on the long term, it should be to complete or to continue these long-term researches. So, like Benita already said with another question here, to have their data for their observations. And also with the meteorological data, you can optimize these climate models to have a better prediction for the future. So I think that's part of the long-term need here for the station. Mike, back to you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to pass to the next operator. Delta Papa Zero Golf Vic November. Here is Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. My name is Vinicius Torres. The question number 17. I would like to know if the drinking water collection is by ice. Over.
Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. This is DP0GVN returning. So yes, you're right. The water we are using here is melted snow. We have a big reservoir in the basement, and both of our technicians have that as their daily routine to push snow into that reservoir with a snow groomer, so that it gets filled, the snow gets melted, and then gets pumped into the station in another reservoir, so that we can use it here in the station as our water supply.
Okay, thank you. I will pass to the next operator. Delta Papa Zero, Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1, Bravo Juliet November. Good morning, my name is Bessa, and the question number 18 is, in what consists the studies of the chemistry of the air that are made in the base? Do they have any relations with the greenhouse effect? Over.
Hi Bessa, this is Benita speaking again. Yeah, so this is part of the field of our air atmospheric chemist, who is not here but tells me what he basically does. So he mainly measures the concentration of the greenhouse gases CO2, nitrous oxide, water vapor, sulfur hexafluoride, and ozone in the air, but also aerosols. And you could basically say that the higher the concentration of those greenhouse gases is in the air, the stronger is the greenhouse effect. Over.
Okay, thank you. I'll pass to the next operator. Over. Delta Papa Zero, Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1, Bravo Juliet November. My name is Renan. The question number 19 is, if the station lasts for at least 25 years, it will come very close to reaching the Antarctic Treaty's expiration year, which is 2048. Considering it will probably be able to stay active for longer than that, have any kinds of possible repercussions regarding the expiration of the treaty being taken into consideration? Over.
Papa Yankee 1, Bravo Juliet November. This is Delta Papa Zero, Golf Victor November returning. So I think there are two parts concerning this question. First, of course, 25 years in the future is near the end of the lifetime of this base. So from the current point of view, maybe that's also then closed down. And the other thing is that there is not directly an expiration of the Antarctic Treaty. So the base of the Antarctic Treaty is unlimited. There is no expiration, but there is an expiration of the Protocol on Environmental Protection. And I think it should be very important to renew this protocol so that Antarctica gets still protected, that there is no environmental harm here in Antarctica. So I hope that this environment protection gets renewed before it expires, or at least that it gets renewed then. But I think there should be no big problems here with the base concerning that expiration.
I see. Thank you very much. I'll pass on to the next operator. Over. Delta Papa Zero, Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1, Bravo Juliet November. Good morning, my name is Bessa, and the question number 18 is, in what consists the studies of the chemistry of the air that are made in the base? Do they have any relations with the greenhouse effect? Over.
Hi Bessa, this is Benita speaking again. Yeah, so this is part of the field of our air atmospheric chemist, who is not here but tells me what he basically does. So he mainly measures the concentration of the greenhouse gases CO2, nitrous oxide, water vapor, sulfur hexafluoride, and ozone in the air, but also aerosols. And you could basically say that the higher the concentration of those greenhouse gases is in the air, the stronger is the greenhouse. Morning, this is Benita speaking. So we do have 9 single infrasound stations building an array that record infrasound data, which is then transmitted to Vienna in Austria, where the initiator of the project sits, the CTBTO, short for Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty Organization. And this project basically is to have a test station in order to be able to characterize the signature of nuclear weapons in the infrasound. And with this knowledge, it should be possible to identify illegal nuclear weapon tests after the Nuclear Test Ban Treaty comes into force. Over.
Thank you very much. Now I will pass to the other operator. Over. Papa Zero Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. My name is Luis Chaves. The question number 3, number 16 is: what are the effects of climate change on the base? Over.
Hi, Luis. Well, here at Neumayer we actually don't experience the effects of the climate change so far, which is in contrast to the western Antarctica, for example, where we observe glaciers melting and temperatures reaching new positive records. Over.
Okay, thank you. I'm passing to the next operator. Delta Papa Zero Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. Here's Camargo again. And the question number 14 is: how does the selection process work to work there? What are their requirements? Over.
Hi, Camargo again. Well, you can regularly apply for the job for the respective position. They are advertised up to 1 year before we start the job. And apart from the normal qualifications coming with each job, you should also have experience in working in a team. And for example, it would be good not to be afraid of spending 9 of the 14 months alone with just 9 people in a very remote place. Over.
Okay, thank you. I'm going to pass to the next operator now. Delta Papa Zero Golf Victor November. Here is Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. My name is Carlos, and the question number 15 is: how does the Environment Safety Park work? If there are any structural, mechanical, or electrical problems at the base. Over.
Papa Yankee 1 Bravo Juliet November. This is Delta Papa Zero Golf Victor November returning. We are 9 people here during the overwintering. A cook, a doctor, 4 scientists, and 3 technicians. And short answer to the question would be we have to fix it, so we don't get any external supply or technicians, so we have to fix the problems on our own. Of course, we have the communication towards Germany, back to Bremerhaven, to get help there, but the problem directly we have to fix here. And in the worst case would be, so if we can't get it fixed, the worst case would be to leave the base. For that case, we have also the emergency base, which is the South African summer station, which is just a few kilometers from here. And so we have that base as an emergency base, and we can